there everybody, Aaron here, and welcome back to the quest for Loremaster. Last time we did some things. This time we're gonna do some more things. So today, we continue our quests through Mulgore here. Pick this up. My grandfather told me stories about his battles with the strider named... He told me of its demonic red eyes, razor-sharp talons, and venomous bite. As fortune would have it, while traveling across the plains, I encountered it, and it took a nasty bite from my shoulder. He was as terrible as my grandfather described. I have gathered all of the parts of the remedy I need to cure myself, except a flatland cougar femur. I grow weaker by the moment. Please help me. So this used to be a rare strider that would spawn out here. I don't know if it still does anymore since Cataclysm, but I believe he's white with red eyes, and that was kind of the thing. So this quest is actually kind of interesting.
Will you help me find my dog? Greetings, traveler.
Help, Surshin! My prized puppy Kyle has run away! I just know he's running around Bloodhoof Village, lost and hungry. Will you find him and feed him? Once he eats, he will settle down and come home. To feed him, you will need to find food. His favorite meal is tender strider meat. Just venture east and you should find plenty of striders. Hunt one down and take its succulent meat to Kyle. When you see Kyle in town, put the meat down and he is sure to come to you. So the voice of this Tauren sounds different. I don't know how high I have the stuff. You guys can hear it. I believe the story behind that Tauren and this quest is that it was put in due to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, I believe. And the voice in the quest was created at Blizzard when an unfortunate child was taken there. Used his Make-A-Wish to go visit the devs at Blizzard, and so they made this quest for him. And rumor is that it I don't know if this is true because I haven't substantiated it, but the rumors that I have heard, or what I had always heard, was that he liked the kid in question, really liked Tauren, and played a hunter primarily, and so the wolf is supposed to represent his favorite pet as a hunter, and so that was supposed to be the whole thing with them. Is this the Thunderhorn? It is the Thunderhorn well. So we'll do this while we're up here. We got the strider meat, we got the cougar femur. So we just need to cleanse this and run up over to a couple of areas, and I think that'll pretty much wrap up over here, actually, and we'll move to the next spot in Mulgore. And I was dumb, and once again didn't start my timer. If you're a normal viewer of mine, you'll know that I'm pretty bad about that. If I even use a timer. Most of the time I don't. So if you like longer episodes... Oh, there he is. He is actually pink. We're gonna go ahead and leave him alone, mainly because I can't tame anything right now. And the other big reason is that rares at this level generally don't drop anything particularly useful. So for that reason, we're not gonna take the time to worry about him. So now we just gotta head up here. So it's been a while since I actually recorded this, even though you guys have just seen the second episode here this last week. Just because of the way things have gone. I had planned on trying to record more of this before now, but things are busy, and I'm actually, the week that you guys are watching this, I'm actually gone. So I was just trying to get some videos together to have. That's why my videos have been off a little bit lately. Just been busy, and than not being around, so that should start getting better here pretty soon. I tried working on getting some copper, mining some copper one day off camera here, and some high level guy was running around in the area mining all of the copper here, which really sucks. Okay, so now we need to play the drum. Needless to say, I was not able to really get any copper, and I kind of just logged off. What's so funny about it is this is actually a terrible place for mining copper. If you really want to mine copper effectively, going to Orgrimmar, outside of Orgrimmar, is a much better place to get copper. Especially if you have access to flying. Oops, that wasn't what I was trying to do. Yeah, technically I can mine these guys, but they don't ever drop anything useful. So back in the day, if you remember reading it when I read this quest, talked about the dwarves that were mining here. Back in the day, you actually came here and fought the dwarves that you can see the corpses of laying everywhere here, and collected their picks and stuff. But nowadays, you just play the drums for elementals. And we're having some bad luck with this today. I've had times go through here where I've not had any of them get aggressive with us. It's obviously not the way it is today, though. Oh, come on. See, that other Tauren that was in here doing this is already done. And we came here before him. What is with this today? Jeez. Oh, I actually got some copper ore to that today. That is actually useful. Of course, we're having trouble now that we're sitting on the last one. There we go. Now we just need to go beat some harpies up, and we are pretty much done with this area here. We'll move on to an area that's over here, but you'll see that in a moment. Oh, I had one of these taken out already because when I was trying to mine copper, ended up getting in a fight with a harpy over here. Before I realized that the one high level guy was running around taking all the copper. Gonna head up this way. Once in a while there's a chest that will spawn up in these trees back here. Does not appear like we are that lucky today, though. Alright. Now, let's see, this should take us, yep. Soon we'll be setting our Hearthstone for Thunderbluff, probably. Or Orgrimmar. Probably Orgrimmar. And just mainly using that as a way to get home instead of using it as a way to backtrack to town. See, we need to find Kyle. Where is he at?
Peace, friend.
There he is. The land is clearly still in great upheaval if it took such an effort to calm. Remember this, Sirishin. Do not forget seeing the fate of those who would scar the Earth Mother.
Ancestors watch over you.
So the trick for Kyle here is you want to make sure you place it in front of him, and that's probably what this guy might be up to. You want to place it in front of his path so he actually gets close enough to it to tag like that. And then he dances for you. So there you go. We'll go turn that in, but there's a couple other quests and things that are tributes to real life events that are kind of neat within the game. You've done a great honor for both me and my ancestors today. Please take this with my gratitude. I cannot thank you enough for cleansing my tribe's well, Sirishin, and for fighting the savage Grim Totem to do it. But there is more to be done, and it is time for your journey to lead you beyond Bloodhoof Village. Zarlman Two Moons. I can't tell if that's yeah, it's Zarlman. 2 Moons stands by the fire in the north end of the village. Go speak with him and learn of the next ritual you must undertake.
Ancestors watch.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that has us, basically it auto runs us to the next quest area here within Mulgore.
What brings you here?
You have done well, Sirishin. You seem well prepared to travel onward. Let the wind always be at your back.
Go in peace.
No. I really hate that. Oh yeah, you notice that it's the guy who wants to fight me is the guy running around in entirely heirlooms. What I should have done is switched to pulled all my heirlooms out and could have done the same thing. Then I'll do ya, frickin' people. My apologies. That really annoys me when you get people who do things like that, knowing that they'll pretty much one-shot you. I'm just not big on it.
Greetings, traveler. Where is that dog?
Fantastic work, Sirishin. Kyle came home as soon as he ate and went straight to bed. Thank you for your help.
Go in peace.
Alright, we'll turn these in and we will move to the next area. So we draw ever closer to leaving Mulgore. Thank you, Sirishin. Using the items you brought me, I will be able to create the remedy I need to stop the spread of the infection, and eventually cure it completely. I owe you my life in thanks, but I'll never forget the screeching call when it came upon me in the blaze of color as its beak descended. Be wary, traveler.
Go in peace.
I don't remember if I had all these bags when we got together last time. Whoops. It's better than what I have. But we'll have to clear our inventory out. None of them are particularly big bags. They're just bags I picked up as we killed things. I sensed you would be coming to me, Hunter. I can always recognize one who is trying to pass the rights of the Earth Mother.
Go in peace.
Again, be sure you are ready to leave Bloodhoof Village behind, Sirishan. The next step on your journey will take you far from here. Your path continues to lead onward across the fields of Mulgore, the eyes of the Earth Mother on you at all times. When you are ready, consume the waters near the tribal fire. Once you have ingested the holy waters, your eyes will be opened and the spirits will guide you.
We shall meet again.
Here we go. Jump hacks, right there, jump hacks. I'm not controlling this, by the way. This is an auto thing. The game is actually just controlling it. I can't. I can move the camera around and stuff and zoom in and out and all that, but I can't actually control what my character is doing. Some Kodo. So once we hit level 10, we can pick up our new pet. I think we're going to grab a wolf, because I've always been partial to that. To use for the time being, and we'll continue upgrading as we discover more interesting things. There's a particular lion I'm hoping we can come across in the Barrens at some point and tame. So if you have suggested names for the wolf, place them in the comments below, because we'll be doing that pretty soon. Be not afraid, Sirishan, you have successfully passed the rite of this vision. There is but one water well left to cleanse, named after the Wildmane clan. For this well to be pure, the land must offer the teeth of a fierce predator and the teeth of a fierce predator. The prairie wolf alpha. Find the alphas to the north, then return to me when the hunt is finished. Alphas often wander around the base of our mighty city, Thunderbluff.
Go in peace.
Okay, we need to take a second here. One of these guys, I think, sells stuff.
The winds guide you.
Nope. Really, I was thinking there was somebody here that you can sell stuff
How?
to.
Walk with the earth.
Here we go. Oh, what did I just... That was... Okay. Oh yeah, because all of that should be there.
Farewell.
Okay, here we go.
Peace, friend.
Sirishan, my brother soon stands before Chief Bloodhoof, and it is my honor to make this headdress for him. I want to ask a favor of you while I finish tanning these leather straps. There is not time for me to find enough feathers, and I was wondering, would you gather more for me? You can find feathers of the correct size from the harpies residing far to the north and to the northwest of Thunderbluff. I need only 6 azure and 6 bronze feathers to complete the design. We can start getting green items, so that'll be good.
We shall meet again. Hail.
You are eager to explore, I can tell. I can tell. I too had the lust to wander once. Wander and hunt, for hunting is a Tauren's greatest honor. If you truly wish to follow the ways of the hunter, show me your skill and resolve. Bring me the claws of the flatland prowlers of Mulgore. They are tough and cunning, fitting prey for a young hunter on the path of the hunt.
Be careful. Well met.
To gain acceptance among the elders of Thunderbluff, you must next complete the Rite of Wisdom. Now that you have passed the Rite of Vision, the ancestral spirits of Red Rocks will give you the blessing of our ancestors. Only those who have drunk from the water of seers can gain this blessing. Travel to the east of Thunderbluff to Red Rocks and seek the ancestral spirit.
Wind be at your back.
Only the most valiant Tauren are laid to rest at Red Rocks, our sacred burial ground. It is an honor bestowed upon the great warriors who helped found and defend Thunderbluff, and those who have given their lives for greater good of their tribes and chieftains. But it appears a foul menace has made its way onto our holy land. A band of bristleback interlopers, is ravaging the gravesite, and I am too old and past my prime to drive them away. They must be driven off with force.
May the eternal
Alright, so we've
shine
got
upon
our
thee.
duties. So we'll start over here, I think. Because we can take out some of the stuff as we go. Here, the harpies are up over here that we need to beat up. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. These nests hanging up here are actually usually a giveaway for harpies being in the area. Probably not all the time, it's probably not a 100% thing, but you'll usually see them in areas where there are harpies. I feel like the bronze feathers are always the ones I have trouble with. Ooh, there's some copper. We should probably go grab it. So we'll finish beating up the harpies here, and then we'll move over to Red Rocks and get those done, and we'll hit the last well stuff last.
The target.
And the cougars and all that stuff that we need to kill. Maybe the blue feathers are the ones the azure feathers are the ones I have problems with. I know one of the two feathers that you need to collect here are kind of a pain. Although honestly, we're doing pretty good on both, so. So remember, you can suggest names for my pets that do not have names up until the video comes out where they do. Just don't be surprised if the name you put out doesn't get picked necessarily. Okay, so we now can get pet 2. We can have 2 pets now at once. Alright, so we're not going to do that this time. We also now, you see, we can actually control what our pet does, which is actually one of the better things. So I'm not going to do it today, but next time we will be taming a wolf. So get your name suggestions in, and I will either name it the next episode right away if there's been enough suggestions. If there hasn't, I'll probably name it the episode after. But if you want to give a name to one of my pets, now's your chance. And as you can see, our Strider here does not have a name yet either. Gonna take Beast Mastery. Oops, I hit the wrong key. That would explain why that was not doing anything useful at all. Let's see, need 2 more Alpha Teeth and 1 more Prowler Claw. Should be getting pretty close to Red Rocks here. See if we can't get Red Rocks finished before we call it for this episode. Alright, we're at Red Rocks, so now we just have to beat a bunch of these guys up. And go talk to the Elder Spirit that is up top. I like the new light up to alert you to things that are new. I kind of hate that they don't fade after a while though. You have to mouse over it to get it to fade on the abilities. Alright, I don't remember what this guy actually has us do. You have shown great diligence in your yearning to pass the rights of the Earth Mother, Sirichin. We, the ancestral spirits, represent the mighty Tauren who gave their lives bravely to found and protect our great city of Thunderbluff. I hereby pass the duty of that protection over to you. That's it. See, I have trouble remembering things because I played this back in the back in vanilla and stuff, and so I played the original version of these zones, and so some of it blends together for me anymore. So if I start talking about something and then it doesn't end up being that way, that's why usually. See, I'm trying to get the copper that's over here. So I picked my spec for this that I'll be using for this, since we're soloing primarily, is called Beast Mastery, and basically it is a spec where a majority of your damage actually comes from your pet. And in the next expansion, that's going to be expanded even further to a more ridiculous degree, having to do with all kinds of pets apparently. I don't know if we can get this or not. Looks like we'll be able to. Alright, so we got that done. I think we'll get the Prowler Claw stuff done. So this episode's going to be a little longer because we're actually going to... I was going to just cut when the time was right to cut it, but I think we're gonna... We'll try and turn all of this stuff in, so we'll be starting next episode right away. Grabbing what's left of the quests here, although we're getting pretty close to being done with all of the quests in Mulgore, and we'll be moving on to one of the next zones. I haven't decided where we'll end up for sure yet, but need to get one more alpha tooth. And of course, that'll be a lot harder than it probably should be. Alright, we are good to go. Try to avoid aggroing a ridiculous amount of things as we run back. Killing all these prowlers and stuff would be great if I had skinning, but alrighty.
Traveler.
Thank you for your help, Sir Shin. My part in my brother's ceremony is almost complete. Giving him this headdress and witnessing the ceremony are all my duty requires of me. Alright, and we're starting to get green level gear, which is the first color of gear that we can start getting that gives us bonus stats, which makes us that much better.
Greetings.
Well done, young one.
Goodbye. Greetings.
Well done, you have sent those foul bristlebacks a clear message. They will think twice before attempting to meddle in this holy spot again.
Be careful.
Well met.
Very good, Sirashin. I can feel the sacrifice of the land in this offering, and my spirit swells with sadness and pride. Your cleansing of the Winterhoof and Thunderhorn wells is spoken among the spirits, Sirashin, young Sirashin. The Wildmane totem is made, and your last task lies ahead. The Wildmane water well lies north of Thunderbluff. Perform the ritual. Heal the land of the Grim Totem's poison. Let the clean water flow once again. You can get a gun. You can get pants or a gun.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
Alright, that's going to do it for us today, everybody. Next time, we will finish up Mulgore and be heading on, and we'll also recruit a wolf. So remember about the naming stuff. Leave a comment below if you are interested in that. But that's going to do it for us today, everybody. As always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.